Hi guys, welcome back to the Road to 2000. Well, our 5 minutes game of it's 5 minute games have taken a bit of a slip recently. Our 10 minute games are still holding up okay. Um, about 100 points down from my all-time high, but feeling all right. So 2 pawns in the center here straight away, which looks good. How are we going to counter their Fianchetto Bishop? Do we Fianchetto our own, or do we probably just take the center, guys? Get the knight out behind the pawns, protect here. So now that renews this bishop's attack on this central pawn. So we need to maybe defend it like this. If they take, we're pretty happy. It's not a terrible doubling of the pawn structure. So maybe this, just a little tempo. Maybe they reinforce with this pawn here. If back, we've got this little idea trying to trap the bishop in the future. Commonly putting your bishop against your little sniper tower structure, it leads to it getting trapped. And now we're going to again force this bishop to make a decision. So they take. So I see this as a win for us. Look at that diagonal for our queen, guys. Beautiful. So this now looks good. So if here we are aiming to close off this dark square bishop, right? And we're also opening up our queen. So bad for them, good for us, I think. Take that way, keeping this structure together. Is that a hollow check? It feels very hollow. So here, maybe they've got this, put pressure on the pinned piece. So maybe just this. I wanted my knight on this square really. But I think knights here is also fine. Probably not one we should think about too much. Now we just want to get castled, get off this alignment issue. So just realizing that if they move their queen, we've got this tactic of take, and if takes, we win the knight, guys. So if we could dislodge the queen, that would be lovely. We don't want to push this pawn though, because that opens up this bishop, but it would dislodge the queen, that would be nice. So we've got this check here, just making a mental note. This create an alignment issue, looks good. Defended by the queen. We really want to connect the rooks and move this bishop. Maybe something like bishop here, rook here, knight here would be our plan. So we're using time okay. I don't get that move at all because they want to break with a move like that to try and get at our structure, but now this just looks to lock in their light square bishop being bad long term. So to my eyes anyway, I don't get that move. So yeah, maybe similar idea. Take and grab this. If we could also add an attacker to that knight. So what if we push here? Does that do anything? I'm not sure. I know this is a good move long term though. Centralize the rook, create an alignment issue for them. So they just step out of that. So now, could we add pressure to this knight? This. I'd like to trade that knight off. Because this is sort of blocking our queen, getting at the crucial checkmating square, so... Actually, even this could be a plan, just lining the queen and bishop up and then creating the little mate ideas. So if this, we can't recapture because the rook would hang at the end. So maybe just that and that. But then I'm a bit worried about knight getting in. But what if we play that? If takes, does that help us? I think this is more important. I'm just a bit worried about this. I think they're going to play it. Targeting our light square bishop. Maybe they bring a rook, because our rook is so dominating this e-file now. Yeah. Oh, subscribe, by the way, guys. I know only 20% of you are subscribed, so yeah, get on board, join the team. Because I've got enough watch time to be eligible for monetization right now. I just need the subscribers, and once you get that, YouTube put your videos out to more people because, like, you know, capitalism and stuff. So here we're targeting this. Looks good. That's not allowed. We got sufficient coverage. Yeah, what's this knight doing? So after this, we can look to play this, because after takes, our rook doesn't hang at the end of that line. So now they're finally realizing that actually this move was probably bad. They locked in their own bishop here. So I'm not gonna. I don't really want to take, because then it opens up the bishop. But then if they take, we take. They do win a pawn out of that. But this, just giving the pawn, and then we're trying to set up some mate threats, like this. We just take first. Maybe we just take first. No point giving up the pawn. So this, and if takes. Oh, but then they got extra coverage. So now this. So yeah, well done. They have massively improved this light square bishop now. I'm a bit annoyed about that, guys. Maybe a move like that would look to blunt the bishop, but yeah, because it's staring at this square now. Doing what we're trying to do, staring at that key square in front of the king. Clattering into the mic there. Sorry about that. How are you all doing, guys? Let me know in the comments. Hope you're all well. How's the lighting looking? There's a bit of sun coming through, so I might look a bit weird. So apologies if that looks odd. What are they doing? So I'm loving this battery. There's no need for us to take, because then they just get the open file. If this, they take, we're not getting checkmate, because the knights would still cover. I want to add pressure to this knight. This is just defended by 4 pieces now. It's pretty annoying. And now I don't really have a good plan apart from this. But then if they go take, is that working? I think this is still working. Just to kick this knight. They can take either rook, choose where to put my rook. Either way, I think I'm happy. I've also got this hanging. So I guess probably going to see rook takes and then move the knight at the end of it. Ooh. So does this allow this now? So if takes, we take. If they take, we've not got mate because they cover. So if takes, that just puts their queen on the nice open file. So maybe we look to stack against this rook, because I don't see much activity on the e-file anymore. Not exactly clear how I'm going to progress here, so maybe we just start throwing in random little moves to try and niggle away at the position, guys. I'm not sure what this knight's doing here, so maybe we look to add pressure on this pawn. I don't know. Sometimes you just got to play a move. So this looks to constrict this bishop, but it's got this nice square on a b7. Try and trade off that light square bishop. I think it's slightly more powerful than ours. Their knights are doing a really good defensive job covering this square and this square. Maybe a same side pawn storm is in order, guys, but a little bit scared to do that. A bit too spicy for my liking. Because then their bishop would just look pretty monstrous if we started opening up these pawns. Okay. Now how do we move this knight? Knight is just the permanent issue. Do we lift a rook like that? They take. We take like this, and I think we're okay. If we can get a rook to this square and block this pawn, and then this is a threat, and maybe kick the knight at some point. What are they threatening? I'm not sure. Let's try this. It looks a bit weird, but this move looks really strong. Oh, we did just undefend this rook, but So we can take like this, or we can take like this. This. I don't know. I think maybe this, but didn't want to use too much time there, guys. I don't want to get behind on the clock. So now we just got to dislodge this guy. So if here, that looks good. That looks really good now. This move is a threat. Because they can't take as a mate. And then if we take them, they take, we take, they take it. They've got an awful structure going into the end game. We could also throw in the capture of the rook now just to put their queen on the edge of the board, away from the defense of this knight, maybe. They're trying to trade off our dark square bishop, light square, sorry. So if this, still probably going to go through with this plan. Comes with check, so we can throw in the capture. So yeah, just to double check, if here we've got mate, let's throw in this move. Looking to complicate things. Okay. Sun's finally coming out in the UK, guys. I don't know about wherever you're watching from, but aha, so look at that. Check. If queen takes, we've got to throw in this move. Let's try that. Queen takes and we go here, then we just don't recapture the bishop, so. Yeah. But then we're hitting the queen at the end of that, which looks okay. Not sure who's better. Maybe we've got a slightly better pawn structure. If we can't throw in a check to win the queen, so. Ooh, but look at this little beauty, guys. Woohoo! There's a rook. And now. No, that comes with check. Oh man, that was beautiful. We just twisted the pressure there, guys. We just lodged the cogs in there and just kept grinding the gears, and whoa. You're telling her nothing about cars or mechanics. So I hope you enjoyed that one, guys. That was a little bit beautiful at the end. So what happened there? They disregarded the defense of the rook, thinking the queens was the most important thing, but we realized that the king's of a greater value. So exceeding danger level, take, and then we get the little check, winning the queen. So hope you enjoyed that one, guys. If you did, like and subscribe so we can get to 1,000 subscribers and YouTube will start pushing my videos out more. So yeah, cheers. See you next time.